because you have a winner taste. 88.5 FM is your only station.
His Excellency, George Weah, President of Liberia. Our board noted that His Excellency's victory as the African Political Leader of the Year 2023 is a testament to his contributions to promoting peace, African culture and development, youth and sports development, and advancing Africa's agenda globally. It is also a recognition of his critical role in the infrastructural and socio-economic development of his country as well as his people-friendly policies. He has continued to advocate for peace and free and fair elections in the ECOWAS sub-region, and this was demonstrated by a show of statesmanship and iconic posturing by accepting electoral loss and congratulating the winner. While he arguably had options as a sitting president, he chose the path of honor, peace, and the defense of democracy. His emergence reaffirms our position that he has remained one of the continent's leading light, as he had continued to demonstrate great faith in the African project, promoting African dignity and helping to change the negative narratives about the continent.
Before we could become journalists today, we are citizens. If there is no way that our country is safe, we cannot practice in our respected professions. When we are at war, pastors will not be respected to go to church to preach. When we are at war, medical doctors will not be able to go to hospitals except on coercion or sanitary condition. When we are at war, lawyers will not be able to go to court to practice. That's why when you see these things happening, whether you are a lawyer, whether you are working on profession, you got to step down and protect your country so that that country will provide an avenue for you to be the kind of person that you want to be. And that is where we are now. What happened on yesterday was wrong. It's still wrong, and no matter what it is wrong. We are seeing things happening in this country, and people are now seeing it as being right because their SAR is there. And these are things that we got to be stand up to be a patriot. You have to stand first on the side of the law, because the politicians will go away, the regime will pass away, but your country will stay. The law will stay. Your patriotism vow will continue to sail on. And these are things that we got to stand up for. It doesn't matter how people feel, what kind of side you want to be on. We just got to speak to the truth, and that is very much important.
I see in the next few months a nicer country, a very noisy country, a rowdy country, a heavily divided country, a very tough economy, a sense of elitism by those who are coming at the hem of authority. The coming in of the Unity Party is going to multiply the economic woes, the economic conundrum, the economic quagmire, the suffering of the Liberian people is going to multiply. We are not prophets of doom, but the reality will come in.
We need to have our own speaker. So today, an opposition speaker will have to push our agenda. We need to have our own speaker. So today, I'm a regime speaker. So today, I'm a regime speaker. So today, I'm a regime speaker.
One of our police car, Honorable Yekeka, under the instruction of Representative Richard Kun. You were there, you saw him giving instruction for him to bust Yekeka and bust into Yekeka. He has some money in the car, he has some property, he has some minerals in the car. We also have some issues that has to do with our salary. The Ministry of Finance has refused to pay us. We don't know why they have not paid us.
He just spoke to the individual that gave the instruction for such to happen. I'm just quite disappointed that a lawmaker purporting to be a speaker will issue such instruction. Matter of fact, that place is not designated for any one individual. This is a capital building. Until we can have it passed by plenary that this place is an assigned place for the speaker vehicle, and everybody agree with that, then you can say.
Richard Kun is a representative. I'm a representative. Does he have the right to suspend me? Richard Kun is not the speaker. Or Richard Kun is not the speaker. No. We should not take Liberia back under the dustbin. If Richard Kun wants to be speaker, there are processes that lead people to become a speaker. Fonati is still the speaker. Why we say if you do not want Fonati, come to Chimo, let's go through the due process, and you use your 49 to remove one until that.
What has happened, it shows the extent to which Richard Kumo is prepared to go to denigrate this compound. This is a seat of authority of the Liberian people. You have come here and caused me to speak up about your face. You are to an area that you are not titled to. You are not legal titled to. You are not a speaker. You are definitely not a speaker. And you know that you are not a speaker.
Richard Boone can do better. Can do better than say, you know what, you're okay in trouble, let me serve my people as representative. He's in a bad spot. Richard Boone is going down in history. Let us neglected, rejected, disowned speaker. Understand that Richard Boone is in a bad spot. If Richard Boone thinks that the people want him as speaker to solve the whole Wahala, he should open an election. If Richard Boone thinks he got 4357 individuals that are willing to support him to shut down for that T-profile and bring some respect to that house.
Our agenda. We need to have our own speaker. So today, an opposition speaker will have our agenda. We need to have our own speaker. So today, I'm a leading speaker. So today, I'm a leading speaker. So today, I'm a leading speaker.
Richard Boone can do better. Can do better than say, you know what, you're okay in trouble, let me serve my people as representative. He's in a bad spot. Richard Boone is going down in history. Let us neglected, rejected, disowned speaker. Understand that Richard Boone is in a bad spot. If Richard Boone thinks that the people want him as speaker to solve the whole Wahala, he should open an election. If Richard Boone thinks he got 4357 individuals that are willing to support him to shut down for that T-profile and bring some respect to that house, Richard Boone should open a new election. He should step down and ask the people to go for election. It will end this whole Wahala. It will end this whole thing.
I see in the next few months a nicer country, a very noisy country, rowdy country, a heavily divided country, a very tough economy, a sense of elitism by those who are coming at the hem of authority. The coming in of the Unity Party is going to multiply the economic woes, the economic conundrum, the economic quagmire, the suffering of the Liberian people is going to multiply. We are not prophets of doom, but the reality will come in.
Before we could become journalists today, we are citizens. If there is one way that our country is safe, we cannot practice in our respected professions. When we are at war, pastors will not be respected to go to church to preach. When we are at war, medical doctors will not be able to go to hospitals except on coercion or sanitary condition. When we are at war, lawyers will not be able to go to court to practice. That's why when you see these things happening, whether you are a lawyer, whether you are working on a profession, you got to step down and protect your country so that that country will provide an avenue for you to be the kind of person that you want to be. And that is where we are now. What happened yesterday was wrong. It's still wrong, and no matter what it is wrong. We have seen things happen in this country, and people are now seeing it as being right because their side is there. And these are things that we got to be stand up to be a patriot. You have to stand first on the side of the law because the politicians will go away. The regime will pass away, but your country will stay. The law will stay. Your patriotism vow will continue to stay on. And these are things that we got to stand up for. It doesn't matter how people feel, what kind of side you want to be on. We just got to speak to the truth, and that is very much important.
His Excellency, George Weah, President of Liberia. Our board noted that His Excellency's victory as the African Political Leader of the Year 2023 is a testament to his contributions to promoting peace, African culture and development, youth and sports development, and advancing Africa's agenda globally. It is also a recognition of his critical role in the infrastructural and socio-economic development of his country as well as his people-friendly policies. He has continued to advocate for peace and free and fair elections in the ECOWAS sub-region. And this was demonstrated by a show of statesmanship and iconic posturing by accepting electoral loss and congratulating the winner. While he arguably had options as a sitting president, he chose the path of honour, peace, and the defence of democracy. His emergence reaffirms our position that he has remained one of the continent's leading light, as he had continued to demonstrate great faith in the African project, promoting African dignity and helping to change the negative narratives about the continent.
Let me say good afternoon to all of you, wherever you are following the show. Those of you out of Liberia as per your time zone, hello. Thank you so very kindly that you join us this afternoon in Liberia, 3 p.m. for Real Talk on Kings 88.5 with me, just on this 18th day of February 2025. 2024 went down in history as very bad for the Unity Party government. 2025 is going down in history with awful events. We find ourselves in an era that no one expected. What they portray is different from what we are saying. But we aren't deterred. Instead, we are motivated to speak the truth to power. And we've got those issues. They make the news. We report the news. Interestingly, they make the news for the wrong reason, and everything is working against them. So it's another day, man. Thank you so very kindly that you join us. We talk it real with our bias, no partiality, no friendship, but it's all about patriotism and nationalism for the country called Liberia. As Senator Dillon will say, they want a place that we cannot be deported from, so we say it raw. We gave you money at the same time. Stop getting some dollars. Dial star 799 star 24 hatch. We are giving you real dollars. Real dollars this afternoon. So start playing the King's Cash giveaway right now. Dial star 799 star 25. That's 24 hatch. And play with just small money. Hold on. All right. So thank you all for coming on. Emmanuel Weah from Bond County. Eugene Jobo, my dear brother, you are on. Good to have you on from Capital Backpacks. William K. Sumawulo, you've come on from Stanton Island, the United States of America. I do not know how to, you know what came out yesterday, so I'm missing you, you're missing me, I don't know, but it's just that we just trying to find a means by which we can connect. So after the show, I will do as per your message. But thank you for coming on. Perry Slobot, you've come on from Garden State, New Jersey, the United States of America. Stephen Yakari from Tolly District to Lower Magibi County. Philip Nangwe from Dallas, Texas, the United States of America, Navarus M. Stop there. From Toronto, Canada. Okay. And who else? Okay, my sister is on, Clady Allison. Good to have you on. You have become a statutory member of the show. You never miss out. I appreciate that. Thank you so very much. Daniel Zionwe, you've come on from the United States. You said Arizona. Thank you so much for coming on. Clarence Dwe from where? Kawiaken, River G County, Solowat Kosia, your comfort zone, New Georgia Estate, Ralph Cooper, Denver, Colorado, the United States of America, Asada O. Dawson, Maryland, the United States, Philip B. Flomo from Nema County, Aweliti City, from Police Academy, Tobasi, from where you didn't say, but it's good to have you on. Romasio Laputan from District Titan, you are the chairman of Block Titan Iron Factory. You are affectionately referred to as Kenny Ball. You are watching and following by radio, you said, with Jackson Pony of the same Iron Factory Block Titan Intellectual Center. Good to have all of you guys on. Gabriel Man, you've come on too. Thank you for coming on. All of you guys, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. We can run through all of the names because you are running down like river running down the hill. But we can leave out. I can't start without acknowledging the presence of my dear Southeastern sister, Dwighty. Good to have you on, Dwighty. Hope everything is okay at your end. Thank God Almighty for life. Thank you so much. I saw some of those exciting videos that brought joy, at least to see you coming out of that illness, and you show that was good. That was good. Life is important. God is with you. Keep on. Don't worry. God is in control. Good to see you on, my dear Southeastern sister Dwighty from Minnesota, the United States of America. All right. So we've got the issues to talk about. Bad day again in Liberia. Bad day under the Unity Party-led government. But just so you know, we gave you the information and we gave you money. I said start playing the King's Cash giveaway. We are giving 4,000 out. Just dial star 799 star 24 hash. Play with $1, Liberian dollar, or 70 cents US. And then you can receive your 4,000 Liberian dollars in this damaged economy. The economy that has gone into the septic tank. The economy under Joseph Yamabwaka has gone into 10 feet into the septic tank. It was escorted by the man who said Weah economy was in the septic tank. There is in the septic tank going even deeper. The light gone off. The light has turned into darkness. All of the lights are off. All of the lights. Evil by nature. Greed. Kleptocrats. Bad day, people. Bad day. So start playing the King's Cash giveaway. It's instant. As you reach the threshold, or will reach the threshold, you have your 4,000 Liberian dollars. Dial star 799 star 24 hash, star 799 star 24 hash. Play with $1, only $1 Liberian dollar, or 70 cents US, and then you have your 4,000. Bad day in Liberia. It is clear if I were the authorities in this country, we would stop everything investigation about the Capitol building. You don't need anything from God to explain to you that the Capitol building was a setup, but it did not go as the way they had envisioned. Why I say that? Because they continue to show signs of that. Today, after bursting or burglarizing the Speaker office, they did another awful thing again. Weah has turned this place into a unity party state, my people. I've told you people, I don't know how I can say it, but this is a unity party state now. This is the reign of Nebuchadnezzar. In Nebuchadnezzar's reign in the book of Daniel chapter 3, look it up. Whatever Nebuchadnezzar wanted, it had to happen. If it didn't happen, and anybody who felt that they were obstacle, they were punished. And so everybody under the reign, everybody who was under the presidency of Nebuchadnezzar then had to fall to him. And he was the lone voice until the three Hebrew boys or three Hebrew brothers stood up before him and said, this is wrong. You can never ever install yourself as God. If our God, whom we believe, the Almighty God who created you, who can smash you in a twinkling of an eye, and his almighty self cannot save us, we will not succumb to anything concerning you in this place. It is that atmosphere that our president, Joseph Boakai, has created. You want to be very careful. Those of you who are out of Liberia, fine. We who are here, God protecting us, but we find ourselves in a risky environment. It is a one-party state. You can't get justice from the police. You can't get justice from the court. You can't get justice from anywhere. The only time you will have justice, the only time in this country you will have justice, attention will be paid to you when you take the mark of the beast. So you will have to look for a plastic that can take the marker. You just ready their unity party. So everywhere you go, when you put it on, you are safe. You'll be able to buy, you'll be given treatment, you'll be given protection, you'll be given every other thing. It is the atmosphere we find ourselves in now. You cannot go. No law now is for the people. Every law is for unity party, and they do it their own way, and everybody bows. Today, another awful incident occurred. The minority bloc returned to session. The Associate Justice Yami Bese made it clear, even though it was belated, but we got to know why they left their ruling hanging. That the minority bloc got not the quorum needed parliamentarily and legally, but they got a legitimate speaker in Fonati Kofa. The majority bloc got the number by quorum or for quorum, but they do not have a legitimate speaker. The minority bloc and the Speaker of the House of Representatives resumed session today with the number at 22. 22. That number does not constitute a quorum, but it constitutes assembly. 22, good number. So they met, they convened. They can do nothing beyond their assembly. The law has to see them in their session. And so they retire with the Speaker of the House of Representatives. The other people on the other side call themselves majority, got no speaker, installed somebody who allows himself to be used as a puppet because he is too able, each ability, they will say in Liberia. Representative Yeke Koluba and his colleagues, they move in for session. And Yeke parked his car to a place that has always been open, not reserved for anybody. That place is large. The man who calls himself speaker, who does not have even 5% of the people, the support of the people in Liberia, said Representative Koluba parked in his parking lot. Therefore, he had no option but to order Unity Party police assigned to protect the majority bloc lawmakers to drill, to get in, rob, burglarize, steal. Listen carefully. All of us know that we are literate enough. If a car is parked and you want the person to move it from there, as per your argument that it is not the place, the proper place for parking, you will tell the person to remove the car most respectfully. If there is an insistence, then the law comes in that you will seek further intervention to have the person removed. That's the second option. If there isn't any change, the third option, the tow truck comes in and remove it from that identical spot and take it nowhere. Those three options, the majority bloc speaker did not. In fact, let me not say majority bloc speaker, but Richard Kuhn, Representative Richard Kuhn, is too damning. It's too disgraceful. You're in the country, few people call you representative. Majority of the people don't recognize you. It's a shame. It is a disgrace. It is a curse in itself. He ordered the Unity Party police protecting the majority bloc to move in. Where is the video? Where's the video? Let me show you the video first. The guys moved in and they started to drill. Richard Kuhn, here is a man who calls himself a literate person, who says that he's educated, who is considered a university lecturer. We can see now how very many, no disrespect to your people, no damning, no condemnation. Please accept it, because the person who impacts into you, it is saying also by how he conducts himself. And that's how people are going to know, yes, this person actually taught, this person actually developed, this person actually transformed. All of you who sat under Richard Kuhn, it is our understanding now that Richard Kuhn taught you nothing. It means this man, anyway, we understand, because at that time, the University of Liberia, oh, come on, man. Well, you just go, you pay money. At one point in time, we went there 2 times. Everybody's standing, the long line, the plastic bag. So you go, you drop your mark inside. Then you see your grade. As you see your grade, you drop your mark. So it ain't anything strange. The man calls himself a literate person. Every day, the man will show something that even a child cannot do. He called the people and said they should move the car. And guess what the guys did? They started to screw. Let me show you the video. They started to screw. Is that how you move a car? No. You don't move a vehicle that way. you want to bring in the tow truck after you have sought all interventions to have it removed. Here is it. Look here, you see the guys, they're getting ready to drill, force the door. The man's car, this is Yeke car. This is a car park over there. The guy coming now with the, how they call that thing, the carpenter can use, they just put it there, yeah, shh. Yeah, they use it for war, they use it for different things. Before then, according to Representative Goshen, because he was on the scene too, he said Richard Kuhn ordered the police officers to burst into the man's car, and anybody videotaping, any reporter videotaping, they should damage his or her phone. Meaning he did not want anything to go live, but he was doing a sinister stuff. That's what Representative Goshen said. I will play his voice you hear. He said, and truly I believe that because, how they call the guy? Blion went and started to videotape. And this guy who is with Richard Kuhn smashed the guy's camera, his phone on the ground completely, damaged it. You will see it. It is in this identical video. And they went with impunity because the police officers were there protecting them. The police officers were there protecting them to make sure that nobody touched the majority lawmakers. So if anybody went to say anything that the man damaged the camera and he has to be held responsible for it, they're going to do something to you. I want you to see that. Just look carefully. You hear him. You see him. The guy smashed the camera. Okay, that is the guy. That's the journalist who back is staring in the shirt. You see the scuffle right there. That is the guy. The guy who there is the one in the blue coat. In the blue coat with the colorful tie. He assigned to Richard Kuhn. After that, then they started to do the drilling to burst the door. Instead of asking the tow truck to come and remove it from that identical spot, since Richard Kuhn claimed that a place is his palace. They did not do that. They started to force into the man's car. And the two police officers, can you imagine? They brought the carpenter, I know that carpenter or mechanic. Okay, that is the guy phone on the ground. He smashed it. The two, besides the guy who tried opening the door, that's why they're doing that. You see the guy there? You see him? He's drilling the door. Yeah, the key area. He's drilling it, forcing it open. You see? You're seeing him there? Joseph Yema Bwanda, who thought Labrador would have witnessed this kind of thing on a rescue? So they did not only, but they went into the man's car. No conscience or not the least sense that the man might have money, might have other things, and they might accuse us. So since we open the door, let everybody come and see and let's call the man to take the car. The police officers, they jump in the man's car. Gregory, come on, that your people. They jump in the man's car, that the people you call professional police, and you expect that people will see them as professional. When you open the car door, and you will leave it now, and let everybody see, and somebody who can drive, you ask the person, the door will remain open because you only want it to remove from that spot. But instead, they got in the car, the police closed the door. Let me show you that other one. The police closed the door. What they were doing inside there, nobody knows. Yeah, nobody knows what they were doing. Two police support unit officers, they assigned the Capitol building. It let Gregory Comer, it let. In no time you call them. He has called them now based on what has gone all around the world. Gregory Comer has absolutely no control over these people because they are acting under the instruction of the majority bloc who has the support of Joseph Yema Boakai. So they are saying now, are getting the bits and pieces from LNP headquarters that they have recalled the two guys, and they are, thank you, my source within the LNP. Thank you. It's good that you're following the show there from within the LNP headquarters. They are Sam C. Cabo. Sam C. Cabo. His last name is Karbor. Sam C. Cabo, and Chief Inspector of Police, Frank P. Banda. According to the information, they are now being investigated. But where will it go? Nowhere. It will go nowhere. So they record them. They burst into the man's car because Richard Kun said at his spot, the Capitol building now, or the segment of the House of Representatives at his palace. They got into the man's car. The man said he had money in a car, US, and me, I believe it because those lawmakers there, they're not broke people. You get not broke men. you get that want to do God. US in the car, Liberian dollars and essential documents. But what will come from of it? Nothing. Once it is Boakai's regime, once it is against a minority lawmaker, once it is against a person who supports Fonati Kofa that Boakai doesn't like at all, nothing will come of it. That is the end. That is the end. I promise to show you the photos. Let me show you the guys. Somebody just sent me this one that the two of them have been recalled for investigation. That investigation is purely cosmetic. Nothing going to happen. Nothing. That is the end. They only recall them to sit down. But nothing will come of it. Nothing, absolutely. Nothing. Nothing. Yes, the police. yeah. A man in a car. The police officers. There are the people you call police officers, you call professional police officers. There are the people you call professional police officers. Greed. Allowing themselves to be used, tainting their reputation and that of the LNP. And you expect people to trust LNP officers under no condition. Let's get to the lawmakers now. Hear them. We'll start with Representative Thomas Goshua. According to him, he was there. He saw it. He quoted Richard Kun as giving the order, and anybody who went live, the person video, the person camera or television should be destroyed. That is the man who, anyway, the man say he regime speaker. The man say they don't want no opposition speaker. Anything Boakai want, that what they will do. Here is Representative Thomas Goshen.
He just spoke to the individual that gave the instruction for such to happen. I'm just quite disappointed that a lawmaker purporting to be a speaker will issue such instruction. Matter of fact, that place is not designated for any one individual. This is a Capitol building. Until we can have it passed by plenary that this place is an assigned place for the speaker vehicle, and everybody agree with that, then you can say. Secondly, that vehicle is owned by a lawmaker. Whoever Richard thinks he is, even though he's not a speaker, but if he's purporting himself to be a speaker, he can first among equals. What would have happened for him to say to make people honorable Columbus say, could we please remove your vehicle? But I was standing there when he issued the instruction. I was standing right there. What was the exact instruction for him? Your vehicle. But I was standing there when he issued the instruction. I was standing there when he issued the instruction. But I was standing there when he issued the instruction. But I was standing there when he issued the instruction. But I was standing there when he issued the instruction. But I was standing there when he issued the instruction. I was standing right there. What was the exact instruction for him? So y'all watch that vehicle, y'all open it and push it anywhere you want to push it. I ain't here for that nonsense. The second instruction was anybody do video, y'all bust the camera. I was standing there. I tell you, he said to you to feel this. He said to you to feel this. That's just wrong. His action here had proven to me that it was on his instruction that the Capitol building was burned. Wow. That's what it shows to me. That's just vandalism. gangsterism, instruction based on somebody that's greed, that is able for power, because you want to hold on to things, that is the reason why you take instruction to politics. It's just wrong.
That was, or that is Representative Thomas Goshen. Let's hear the Representative Frank Safoko version.
One of our police car, Honorable Yeke car, under the instruction of Representative Richard Kun, you were there, you saw him giving instruction for them to bust Yeke car, and bust into Yeke car. He has some money in the car, he has some property, he has some.
Did you hear it? Did you hear it? According to Representative Frank Safoko, Representative Yeke Koluba had money in the car, money. It could be United States dollars, liberty, it could be a mix. But these lawmakers, any well-to-do person, as a matter of fact, it's the normal people. Some people, they will just put money in a car. It can be 200, 150 US. It can be 5,000 liberty, whatever. Because sometimes, people engage in them, they don't like to put in pocket because they have some essential document and drop. So most time you see the person going to the car, take a few dollars and hand it to that person. So normally people leave money in car. Thank you very much, Representative Fogo.
Police car, Honorable Yeke car, under the instruction of Representative Richard Kun, you were there, you saw him giving instruction for them to bust Yeke car, and bust into Yeke car. He has some money in the car, he has some property, he has some minerals in the car. We also have some issues. Our police car, Honorable Yeke car, under the instruction of Representative Richard Kun, you were there, you saw him giving instruction for them to bust Yeke car, and bust into Yeke car. He has some money in the car, he has some property, he has some minerals in the car. We also have some issues.
Let's get to the Rule of Law Caucus Chairman, Representative Musa Bility. All of these guys were on the ground. They could not believe what they were saying.
What has happened, it shows the extent to which Richard Kun is prepared to go to denigrate this compound. This is a seat of authority of the Liberian people. You have come here and crossed into the office in one region to an area that you have no title to. You have no legal title. You are not a speaker. You are definitely not a speaker. And you know that you are not a speaker. And you come here and vandalize the game and try to create problems. We want to let them see. We will never be peaceful. We will continue to be non-violent. The purpose we take to the law. We will report this case as a crime, and then we will also take legal action against Mr. Richard Kun. Because this one, he questioned under the privilege of the law, he is directly responsible for this. And he will pay in accordance with the law. Will you be here on Thursday? Every Tuesday. How long? As long as we are paid for work. This is what we come to our office.
Representative Frank Safoko reiterated his stance, like any of the Rule of Law Caucus, that they do not, under any circumstance, recognize Richard Kun as the speaker, that he isn't, he purporting, he acting like, but he isn't in any way, and nobody, none of them will ever recognize it.
Richard Kun is a representative, or representative does he have the right to suspend me? Richard Kun is not the speaker. For Richard Kun is not the speaker. No, we should not take Liberia back under the dustbin. If Richard Kun wants to be speaker, there are processes that lead people to become a speaker. Fonati is still the speaker. Why we say if you do not want Fonati, come to Chimo, let's go through the due process, and you use your 49 to remove Fonati. That's all we ask for. Richard Kun is not a speaker. Any other leadership they have over there under the instruction, under Richard Kun instruction, I can tell you, that charade is a political charade. As soon as possible, everything will fall in place, but for all, we will use the law, and the law will be the law.
But the man says he is the regime speaker, and Boakai, anything that Boakai wants, everything that Boakai wants, all of their bills, anything coming from the executive mansion, it will pass because they don't want no opposition speaker. So he confirmed that from the first day it was planned, and they set the plan into motion to get rid of Fonati over. So he's boasting and he's bragging, but not realizing that he exposed his boss. He placed his boss in a difficult situation. He placed the country in a situation that is going to affect them. It has already started to affect them. It's going to take a very long time to solve. That Boaka will not have the face to solve. He's exacerbating it by the day through his puppet of a person called Speaker. Didn't I tell you that this guy is dull? Didn't I tell you Richard Kuhn is dull? When I'm not talking it because I vexed with him. No, I know Richard Kuhn. I say I moderated. The people in Barnersville listening to me, they know the intellectual center out there. 3 debates I moderated. Richard Kuhn was one of the lead speakers. Simple thing, Richard Kuhn got vexed. He started fumbling all over the place. The next thing, he walked out and asked some of the people at the university of whom he taught that many days Richard Kuhn was upset. You can accomplish your aim against Richard Kuhn by just allowing him, you can stir him up in a twinkling of an eye. He's emotional. Didn't I tell you that this man, he can preside over that place called Parliament if the dust is settled? The guys will start having a second thought to remove him. Boaka cannot keep this man there. If Boaka keep Richard Kuhn there, Boaka his government will lose the presidency that he won 2029 before 2029. Because he will have messed up everything. And that's what we're hoping for. Let him just mess up. Let him just make the bad or badder mistakes all over the place so that he works against them. The guy is dull. The guy is D-U-L-L. Dull. The dullest of person that ever walked the face of the earth. And God even regretted why he created this man called Richard Kuhn. He said he rejected speaker. He exposed his boss man. Okay, we need to have our own speaker. The guy is dull. What kind of student man? Who taught the man yet? Hey man. Anyway, some people can just be lucky they can't want election in a way. But they got dull.
We need to have our own speaker. So today, an opposition speaker will have our agenda. We need to have our own speaker. So today, I'm a beginning speaker.
You didn't find your belly, your PC. We need to have our own speaker. So today, I am the regime speaker. I'm like, you're sorry. Watch it. Imagine the men's audience. Most of the people, they were making fun of him. The people already know. So he thought he was addressing an audience that is so Momo. He know he was addressing enlightened audience, an audience that is already informed because this thing been running for a very long time. So everybody, even the unborn children in the mother's belly, they have heard this thing. So he thought that he was making sense to them, but they were making fun of him too. And by the cheers, you could see the way they were responding. They were telling him, Mr. Stupid, you just dramatizing it for all. But anyway, since you say you speak on and you get money, we want money, we'll cheer you up.
So we as opposition staff ensure the difficult and general opportunity and the general rounds of press and opposition speaker. We will not sit there and waiting for all the things we plan to do, the other damage. We can't ask of the public team. We can't look at or support. We can't really
Okay, thank you. All right, let's take this break. Then we'll come back and move to something else, and then we open the line.
It's still good. Ask yourself where you go send. You see someone in the street that carry lag there. I don't go lag. I don't think I won't go lag. So Something got to be wrong with you. You call yourself journalist. You see that stupid son? You know how crazy that sound? Let me check my phone to get my web number. I'm working with President Weah. You know my phone. Somebody asked me for Weah number. Oh, let me check my phone to see President number. Does it make sense?
As for me, I'm not having my bosses to work off here. It's still my phone. I
don't care about that. That's your life today. That's your issue to worry. But when you come to me and you say you're working somewhere and you got a person phone, it's more of a red flag on you. People that have people out there lying on people. You lie on somebody's institution. And they won't call the person and say, oh, I don't have the person's phone. Of course, if I have police behind me, you'll not even cross that place. And you're not going to get that problem. You want to call you when you're beating you. You want to come here and you run behind you. You're teach to them who say you own Vision TV. Why is being humble down? The part there, there was a good difference. Then the fence. So I want to imagine you see there was a, in fact, you only get a 10 you run to him. You guys running in one of 10 security party. And that's what you're like. You're create dictators. When that leader also want to be 7 lives and 6 things, take advantage of them, then you spread them. Then you want to ground and they pity you. Or they not take you a chunky in paper to carry you there. Just when you say you understand why the balls are rough on you because you can be so disrespectful for a business you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The people created a dictator. Who you have created? You have created Nebuchadnezzar. You call the people boys. You behave like boy. Very boy. Very turning. Very turning. All that you accuse the people of, you're doing it in your government. You should be ashamed of yourself, information minister. All right. Let's move to the next. And then we start playing. It is my understanding that you play. If you're not playing, well, that's it. But I encourage you to play. It's 4,000. We're giving out 4,000 Liberian dollars. Dial star 799 star 24 hatch. Play with just $1 Liberian dollar and 70 cents US and get 4,000 in Buakai's government, Buakai's country. So the Supreme Court until this country can reach the point to reduce the imperial powers of the president, it will put Liberia back in almost everything. Do you know that the most powerful person is the president by our structure? And you know the two weaklings of branches, the executive and the judiciary? Do you know that the judiciary and the legislature, do you know that the judiciary and the legislature are afraid of the executive? Do you know that? You see it? The how it looks in this country. The most powerful imperial president is the one who sits there. The Supreme Court afraid of the president. The legislature afraid of the president. Listen to the Supreme Court today. Listen to the Supreme Court. The people who portray it like it is not their responsibility to be definitive. Today, they handed down opinions or ruling that went before them. One of them is the assets recovery versus gracious right. The Supreme Court today handed down their opinion, though it refused to be definitive in the House of Representatives merely. It showed its legal self by ruling in favor of Joe Boakai and his assets recovery team against Gracious Rai. What that means is Gracious Rai lost the case. So the assets recovery team headed by Edwin Martin can now move to continue their work to recover, quote unquote, stolen assets and other stuff from they pass government. They say only CDC government. Yeah. But if the people doing it, they're right, because we have refused to do the other one. If you have gone through in their order, they put it in jail. Yeah, they are not coming to be talking. Other they are going to be pressure, for this country. Yeah, we say, we Liberian, we are one. So that what unfolded today. Yeah, that what unfolded. So let me read your comments, and then we take few calls, and then we'll move to something else, and then we are out on the show. But that what unfolded at the House of Representatives, Richard Coon Palace. The House of Representatives now is Richard Coon Palace. And it looks like Waka is afraid of Richard Coon, because he's not calling Richard Coon to order. Waka, as president, does not know that these things are affecting his government. He has not come to the realization that it's going to even have a damning impact on his government. He's not calling Richard Coon to order. But again, we can understand, because he's not in charge. Not at all. He's the president, but he's not in charge. Let's get to you and see the comments you've left. Claddy Allison said, Liberia has become a lawless place now by this Buakai government. Paris Lobot says, Liberia is unsafe. People, be careful. Tobasi, breaking and entering is a felony, punishable by law. Who else? Yeah. Anyone know? Abuaka Dynasty, the House of Representatives, is not Buaka, but Richard Coon Dynasty. All right, let's go to the line. 0772 23 9933 and 0886 30 44 97 0777 98 03 75 to have your say on Real Talk on Kings 88.5. Hello. Good afternoon.
William Devin Room, the official spokesperson for the Betrayal movement, is serious trouble for this man to become.
What your civil rights movement doing? What is it all about?
Making effort for us as the Betrayal movement. We make effort. We doing one or two things. But what stopping up for now is that the registration. We don't want to go ahead for registration. And so we register without ever taking the airway.
Well, ever since you're being in existence, you don't register yet?
We register yet. We register after we register yet. And we still register and we start hitting everybody, the people.
All right.
I think they are on our back.
Okay.
So we just to be taking the airway, but we want to already.
Okay, let's hear you.
We all be that go on, we are aware.
Let's hear you. So Yeke said that the police will pay for plenty of money. Oh, the man said he had 25K US in his car and $2 million Liberian dollars, one laptop and one iPhone. All of them went. Oh yeah, but the police got in the car now. They got in the car. They know about it. They took the man's money. The police will have to pay. We know that they will not dismiss them. They will not suspend them, because suspension at the order of the day. They will not be suspended. They will just say all kinds of things. Gregory Kuma will try to protect those people. Once it is against minority lawmaker, once it is against a lawmaker that supports Speaker Fonati Kofa, the police will do nothing about it. Nothing. But if it was another person who did it against a majority lawmaker, you are going to see 2-3 trucks full of police moving there. Nothing will come of it. Nothing absolutely will come of it. They took the man, they stole the man money, stole the man laptop, stole the man phone. Nothing. The police officers all around the world, the police officers in the car. You are police officer. You call yourself trained police officer. You say how you people are so drunk, irresponsible, and reckless. You as a professional person, you will go say that. Even Rachel Kuhn say, you can use your discretion. You know that Rachel Kuhn put you in a situation that he can save you now. Today, if they dismiss you from that police force, you think Rachel Kuhn will employ you in his office? You think Rachel Kuhn will even give you a dime? You even know Rachel Kuhn is mean. Don't care. Say that you'll be worshiping Rachel Kuhn through Bwaga and think that you're doing something where you're damaging your own reputation. You're clouding your future for tomorrow. You are a police officer. What is your responsibility? Within any situation, they tell you to use your discretion. Even if the man bursts into the office, you look in his face and say, Chief, this is not the right way. Let us call the tow truck. And most respectfully, tell the people to just put it a few feet away. Since this is your parking lot. But you sat down there, you're witnessing people breaking into the man's car. Then you go sit down to you call yourself police officer, you chief driver. No reason why the people are afraid that you're all over this place. You will pay for that money. The two police officers, you will pay. The man said 25K. 25K. The man said you have 25K in your car. We believe it. We believe that the man had 25K in his car. You will pay. You will pay that money. You will pay for the man's laptop. That laptop there, you know, you carry to go check for information. You took the man's iPhone. That iPhone there costs $200 to $300. You will pay. Rogue police. Hello.
Yeah, go. Hello,
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't have the luxury of time, but I'm actually Mana Kopa. I appreciate you for your brilliant analysis. But you see, the guy a child who can hear and face. I think this government is proceeding very wrongly, reckless, irresponsible. Why were certain representatives who proclaim or self-proclaim themselves as a speaker would be misbehaving like a rebel, a junta person? It's very wrong. We did not bring this country to the level after 1990 war to 2003, where the ECOWAS members country contributed their troops and people died and all. In fact, nothing has been done to families that lost properties and life in this country. It's very ridiculous as a country. Because I don't know what we call religion. We all abroad is a country of people. No.
All right, Pastor.
It's a selfish and greedy nation. But if you see what happened there, we need to move citizens to action and back all the representatives that have been so-called suspended.
All right.
We need to move their constituents to action.
All right, Pastor. Thank you. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Andrew.
Yeah, let's hear you.
I mean, it's something from our point from District 11. The hard staff of district, which is food. Thank you very much. You know, if I was a back to come more than that, because it is true that Recover has more than that here, but compared added to the girl, so the body are road. You see that the non-resident put the money on the police. They can train you, they call professional, but then having every sponsor, having a professional, going to someone's car or other party approval or other party present. That is a criminal nature.
Okay.
So to pay for it, to pay for what they did, to pay for the action, and later to be done to be reliable and to be liable for that. And the government, one father who is the tutor, they have money. And they will pay for all the things at the top of
Thank you. Let's bring on the women. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
My man, that woman line here. I mean, man line. That women line. Hello.
How you doing, Bob?
I'm doing fine, just as you are.
Then Richard Cool man, he outlaw, he can tell anybody say kid it was it, he will kill it was it.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Yeah. You're right, Mama. Rachel Kunga, look at any one of the police officers and say, kill that man, shoot that man, they will shoot.
Yes. I see when you send them up when they cattle baby, if they when they're looking for who when they cattle baby. What kind of black we found one second, Andrew? Why are we going for Rachel Kunga remember who just like tomorrow?
That the deputy president, that the vice president, Rachel Kunga, the vice president. The man again a vice president, huh?
Always say right in a warrior from 1990, we didn't go anywhere. We saw who all was jumping around in the time so they where they are.
But that's some of the things. One of the things that brought the 1990 war. People kept grudge for people. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Hello.
Wow. Yeah.
Chief, that men lying here. They lying for women. That's a wild thing. Hello.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Isaac.
Yeah. Fine.
Yeah, my name is Ibrahim. I call from Crystal Police.
Let's hear you.
Yeah. Thank you for the show. I'll ask a question. I will never even answer before you complete. Rachel, I don't know what happened. The record finish. That record is going.
That rescue. No, the rescue. That rescue. The country has been rescued.
What I want to ask is the greater right issue. Is it that the car will be taken over to the other quality? Why is happening there?
No, they took the migration right question, the access recovery team authority. So the court ruled that they get the authority, they can go ahead. And I should tell you that the code is afraid. That ruling, that fear ruling. They're afraid. And you saw what they did with the House of Representatives? Yeah, they're afraid. So everything they will rule. Thank you, Chief. Yeah, forget that one. Anything that involving broadcast, forget it. Yeah. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Andrew. How are you?
I'm good. Very good.
This is Benu Yago calling from Two Community.
Let's hear you, Benu.
First, and it was doing the hospital. They would pay for it. After the after recovery team, there are none of nonsense people taking over there. Especially that Waka will say to them that it will go to. Anything Waka said that what they will be with. The Joseph Waka, he's a very old criminal for FPRC. So he's putting in all the people that are in the hospital go by him. Even after the federal government, we will pay back of what you're doing. But get it anything. We want to protest that. Yeah, police will run behind us. We did not run behind them. What each of we are we want to accept service of organ, get them food, get them whatever the protecting. After the time, I got that flow. They will pay price for you. They think they're doing for nothing. Like where is that when they got a children is they gave it a last name. That Rachel could have no sense when you over the thing, what that people. He said, be here over the telephone. He doesn't me or I look. Okay.
Have a nice Tuesday. Hello.
Hey, Andrew, how you doing, my brother?
I'm good. Thank God Almighty. And you?
Okay, this is my city. I'm okay, my brother.
Okay.
This is the thank you for the show, Andrew. Andrew, what was okay for me now? Right now, what was okay for me? What was okay for me? I was okay, my man like real, my like real. What is going now? All of podcast is cheap. The guy was professional. Because when I was professional, what was going to now in this country? To see a lot of deportation, I said, go and see that question. That's a lot of deportation. Is he in this sense in this country? Or is there no Baka in that yet? Oh, no more shop in this country, but I'm in the country. Oh, no, Baka. That have 42-year experience. And they say that country said, yeah, investing, I finish. Investing is good. So I want for the country, but the country, let us go for it over. Then I do. We not say for the football before. Oh, see, they don't want to put your boy. You mean all of these people are putting people today in this country? People are to go sponsor my letter. And they're not putting it for it. Let's do it.
Yeah, the guys on the majority block, they were celebrating Richard Kuhn. They were happy, the guys on the majority block.
No, we don't say no to violence. You know that thing I'm moving it. That's when you call police, say, oh, bring the tow truck and throw that mess up over there. Let's for you. Why you forcing yourself to go there? Then you tell me for the mess up.
Yeah. They smashed the journalist camera, bust it to the ground. Yeah. Yeah, they're blinding. Yeah. Yeah.
This was wrong in the country.
But no one will care. Their own conscience will beat them. Thank you. Thank you, my sister. Thank you. Let's bring all your sisters. Thank you, my sister. Hello.
Hello, Senator.
Yes. Good afternoon.
I'm Rose Topu calling from Front Street.
Let's hear you, Rose.
Yes. These people, I mean, when they want to turn the place into rebel country or what we have seen.
Unity Party country.
How can they believe that this place is for them alone? What is the problem? Who is this mayor? This mayor say he went to school. This man say he went to school. How could he behave like that?
That man is very dull.
I'm looking at a friend representative car and actually security net to what they call it. Who is he? Why was children the children already suffering from drugs? Why is trying to invite the children into brutality, into some kind of stupid way of living there? We already concentrating on these children in drugs and how they can behave themselves. That they will call themselves people to direct people in the community and they will also they're behaving
okay.
Way.
All right.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
And have a nice day too. Hello.
Hello, Sam Andrew.
Yeah.
You're smiling, no. Sam Andrew, I want to ask you. There were no rule of law in the country yet. It I make a report to court something will move for inside.
No, that Waka law going by now. Nebuchadnezzar. No, nothing will come from you.
Yes, that's what I think. It's too difficult. When they have that man looking greedy, acting like that, then he not know nobody. He must take time with himself in life. Let him take time. Let him mind himself. If he want to bring us back to rebel war, then the hard war can start once more.
Yeah.
Don't tell them when they bring the war, they're the people that used to enjoy the money that they can suffer the pain.
Richard Kuhn, man, the people, the majority bloc, he man, and they were happy. They were happy. They were celebrating the things that were against their care.
I can come one more. They want to do so. What kind of business is that? They won't compete. No rule. Of nothing.
The Boaga country, we in Boaga country now.
Look at that ball. They don't want for that ball to explain anything before that ball in a world that ball can explain.
Yeah, the boss is the boss is phone you are videotaping with. That Richard Kuhn bought the guy did. He smashed the phone from man. He even wanted to kick the guy.
Yeah. And because they don't say that they were going to office this morning, we wanted this morning.
Yeah.
They knew what I do was going to office.
Okay.
I want to do that thing.
All right.
But for there.
Yeah.
For there.
All
right.
Yeah, sure. Hello. Yeah, let's hear you. Your name and where you come from. Let's hear you.
These people, their education is low.
our tax, our money will pay, our tax will pay the police, and pay those very rich people. You know, those man rich people because of money. The money that we pay is our taxes pay these people. So, you know, we pay order and for somebody car. Now, you're telling them, going to back out $2 million, all kinds of things. They all pay it, but because it's done back our government that might go to the court, will be nothing. So, everything they do there is free. So, thank you for that information.
Thank you. Have a nice day. Let's get back to the women line. We'll take a few calls from there, then we. Hello. Okay, listen. 0772 23 99 33 0886 30 44 97. Hello.
Good afternoon, Mr. Andrew.
Let's hear you. Your name and where you call from.
I'm Peter the Council across from under the street light in Rock John Road. Thank you very much for the fascinating discussion. No, Mr. St. Andrew said the last resort for an acute competency is violence. So that have been the attribute of this particular government that they come that came to power. You see, who is waiting to give order and to slam or journalists and a video and that of Honorable Weah Council. Hello?
You are on the air. Everybody listening to you.
Yes, so these guys are very much grossly incompetent. And those police guys, as he said, they should pay for whatsoever damage that occurred in Honorable Weah Council. And let me tell you, it's going to send a bad signal on the international market and for this particular government because the videos is on social media and we are sharing it with and distributing it all over. But this government that came into power on the matter
okay, Chief. Thank you.
Today, they are destroying and addressing society. Thank you very much.
Hello. Hello? Yeah, your name and where you call from. You want to go straight to the point. Time is of the essence.
Thank you. This is something where Congress can teach. We saw everything that went on today at the Capitol hearing, at the Capitol hearing, rather, among our lawmakers. And my advice to the co-pass block is they should stand tall. They should stand tall and not give up because co-pass should hold on to his position. Nothing about resignation should ever come to his
No,
mind.
Chief, I'm talking about no resignation to hear me. Your talk, when you hear me talk, then what you discuss, I want to call talk show. You follow, they get topic, the people outline topic. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I do want to know about Speaker Yeke is
he says Speaker Yeke?
Yeah, if you want to deposit the money that's on missing.
That's not an issue. That's not an issue. The police stole the man money. That's not an issue. Stole the man money, stole his iPod, stole his laptop. Hello?
Hello, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Samuel. I do join from Brazil. Yeah, with the recent action of Radio Kun, that shows that Radio Kun can even give up for the police to kill somebody and the rest and every single police that will have in problem as well will act on his action. Because for what we saw today, it shows that Radio Kun is reckless, he is irresponsible, and he has tolerant.
Okay.
Yes, thank you for following me the time.
Thank you. Hello?
My name is Madeline, calling for the Sheikh Tamatin.
Madeline what?
Madeline Momo. Let the come back, take the case to court. Let them go to the court.
Yeah.
They cannot say anything. Then the court, Rachel will be on record for tomorrow.
Yeah, they went to court. They took the matter to the court. Yeah. They went to the court, yeah. Yeah, Musa Ability said, Musa Ability is the spokesperson for them. He the spokesman. So the actor, when they left the Capitol building, they went to the court. They took the matter to the court. So they're waiting. They say they were not
The majority speaker.
The man, he not even majority speaker. You don't call him majority speaker. The speaker that we know over there is the deputy speaker, Thomas Fala. Only we have one speaker.
You are majority speaker. You are any other. It's called the
Come on, the Boaga speaker. Thank you, the Boaga speaker. I mean, he no majority blood speaker. The Boaga speaker. The man announced himself as Boaga speaker. That man, you don't worry. Rachel Kun exposed everything. He exposed the sinister, diabolical plan. He exposed it. You don't worry. The man, Rachel Kun will sit down over there, that his seat as representative. They will move him from there. That man come in, lead Unity Party. They will take him from there. The man exposed Boaga by way. Unity Party officials now, they can't talk. When was the guy from Central Bank during Weah's time, before Aloysius Talu, the one that left, when he said, oh, what the president wants is what we'll do at the bank, Unity Party people, all over the place. Oh, you said Central Bank, can you say that? All kind of things they were making laws. Yeah, they see they have it. You know what I mean? They tell most powerful man in the country, the speaker. He said, Regime speaker. Anything the president wants will happen. He said all the bills, all the legislation that when Boaga sent it there, they will just pass it, they will give it 4G passage. They will just pass it, fear. But you think they're stupid? You think that only Unity Party people over there? That is Rachel Kunta. He laid the basis for his removal. His guys now, some of the guys are feeling uncomfortable with him. They know that he's inept. If Unity Party can just take on and Thomas Fala position himself and work out things with Boaga, they will flush Rachel Kun out and carry Thomas Fala as the speaker. Yeah. They don't trust that man. That man can make no representation on behalf of this government. The man dog. The man exposed. He know nothing. The man went to Morocco, can you imagine? The poor one, they take no reservation. The man scored his speaker, no reservation. The protocol team didn't do anything in advance. They went with all their luggages, they were sitting in the corridor, in the lobby waiting. The poor had to help them to do their reservation. The man just have a power when you hold on the people to other things. Yeah, the same time I have to give the people money. So those are the two issues on the first lap of the show. Yeah, what unfolded today at the Capitol building and the Supreme Court ruling against gracious right in favor of Boaga access recovery team. The Supreme Court is a threat, so the rule in favor of the access recovery team, anything going there that the president has interest in, the Supreme Court can never ever, they will never ever show any independence. They are afraid. You saw it with the House of Representatives issue. They have us in this crisis today. God first, few voices that keeping this country stable. Had it not been for God and the few voices that speaking out, bringing out the ills, looking in people's faces and telling them the truth, this country is something else. From that people called Supreme Court. Why they did not leave these issues before them or cases? Why they did not leave it hanging? Why they did not introduce the ultra-virus? Why did they not say everybody acting illegally, you're going to settle it, gracious right, access recovery and other people? Why they were definitive? Because the law calls for being definitive. It is either yes or no. It is either guilt or acquittal. That's the law. That's why they said the law is blind. That means it is not partial. It leaves nothing hanging. It is definitive. So people will know their status, they will know the rule, they will know the right or wrong. That is the essence of the law. God, who created all of us, from the first day God created the world, he never left anything hanging. God was definitive of everything. If this country had degenerated into something else, it was going to be because of the Chief Justice and her associate justices' fear of the executive. There is this event, I think it should be over now, but in the President's State of the Nation address, he said he was giving few former presidents a befitting burial, reburial. What that means is they will exhume the already buried body and give it a decent burial. Exhume means you go there, you open the grave, you take up the remains. When the person ceases from being human to dead body, and given the time that body is in the casket or beneath the earth called grave, if you went there, the only thing you will see the skeleton that can decay, the skeleton, but all of the flesh will have decay, meaning it will get rotting. So the bone, whether 10, 15 years or 20 years old, the bones will be there, except they can't find that grave. So they will go and take that bone from there, design it good, get the place they want to rebury, and have a little ceremony. That what they call exhume, meaning you're taking it from there, from under the ground, to put it back under the ground. But that exhume means to take it from there. So they had a ceremony at Palm Grove Cemetery. Weah, in his State of the Nation address, said he wanted to give the people befitting burial. So what that means for Liberia now? What that means? They've been dead more than 15, 20 decades, almost a century. What's the impact on Liberia? What's the positive Liberia can take from there? Is it because he liked their policy or their lifestyle, or they impacted his life? What the? You were there 12 years. These people died. All those times they were in the grave. You were 12, you stayed for 12. Why you didn't tell your boss, Lady Ellen, that we need to give these people a befitting burial, a reburial? What impact is going to have on the country now? What we can draw from there? What kind of positive legacy we're going to have? Just to say the Unity Party government did a reburial of Tolbert and the other people. Is Samuel Doe on the list? I do not know every one of them. If Samuel Doe there, please help me by Zoom. So where are you going to find Samuel Doe? Grave. Samuel Doe has grave. Did Prince Johnson bury him at a given place? You want to leave certain things as it is and just focus. You want to portray yourself like you're so kind-hearted, or you are human. And the things that you engage in, they're not necessary. He announced that thing and everybody just clapping. Clap, 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 clap. What's the essence? What are you going to do? What's the bearing on the country? 12 years. You were there, you never suggested this idea and say, Ellie, let's give these people a befitting burial. Let's do a reburial. These people were this, were that, they had this impact on the country, their legacy. So let's do it, Madam President. You sat down and say your old car park in the garage. So you couldn't do anything. They had a ceremony today at Palm Grove Cemetery, Center Street. They had several speakers there. That is a typical Liberia right there. Call people to deliver grandiose speeches. They will just sound rhetorical and go beyond that, nothing. So they had several individuals there speaking. The man who is the city mayor was there too. They said they want to close Palm Grove Cemetery. And I agree with them on that, but not only closure, but wipe Palm Grove Cemetery out. You don't have to be brave. You have to take some brave decision. If you can, if the president can exhume for reburial, where you can remove Palm Grove Cemetery, level that place and put structures there. And you say, we'll rebuild the country. That place, you know the number of institutions or factories that can go down there, that Palm Grove Cemetery. Wipe that place out. Liberia is not the first country. No. There are other countries from Front Street going all the way bypass a grave. They wipe it out and give it to people to use. You're complaining, Zogos doing that. The country is filled with Zogos. And young boys are spoiling, to say the Liberian way, as they can say, young girls are spoiling. But the things that are encouraging them, the open place that they see their colleagues, they are attracted. It stay there. When you destroy that place, you think they will go sit down in graveyard? But you're only interested in going to raid ghettos for 1-2 hours, then they come back. So it was the ceremony they had today here at Palm Grove Cemetery. Then the explosion last evening, I saw the bodies, gruesome, nasty. Damn it. Yeah, you don't want to look at it. That explosion from at Seti Brothers. And the information is they were trying to keep it on a cover, not to come public. But given the nature, no, they could not hide it. 2 Liberian workers are reported dead from there, and dozens severely wounded from the explosion of oxen cylinders at Seti Brothers Ferro Fabric Steel Company. It is in Gardnersville. Too bad, nasty. What's going to come of that? I can't say, but this is what I can tell you. They will just give few dollars to their family. The government will be on their side more. And the family will just be at a disadvantaged position. They will just say, find something for the family. That's all. This country, no protection for their own citizens. But they are protective of foreigners. Seti Brothers a major institution in Liberia, foreign institution. The government will opt to protect Seti brothers more than the family. I am telling you that we have seen this thing many times. Too many Liberians fell victim. What came of it? Nothing. Today, some of the families still grieving. Some of the families, what they promised them to get their life going, they are yet to receive it. But those white people, Indians, Lebanese, gone with their normal business. You don't want to see those bodies. It caught them, that explosion cut them into pieces. Just like when you take paper and just pull it apart, cut them. They were people, children, Seti brother, nothing. They will not take full responsibility of that. I don't think they were even in show. Most of those companies around or industrial sites, the people don't really have protection. They don't have industrial protection, insurance, nothing security. They got. The labor ministry knows that, and they will not move to make sure that all of these things. But when they need money, then they go, want to see Mr. Farouk in the office. And they go to sit down. And you know, this, that, while they're talking, then Mr. Farouk put in $1. And I want to have 100 US. 500 in this envelope, 500 in the other envelope. Then you talk in the Liberian way. When you finish that, and you know, because only 2 or 3 of them will be in the office. You get a letter. Then they're acting like they're serious, they're blasting the man. You need to do this. And the company, and the next time we come back, we want to see this. And the employees say, look at the people, look at how this one looking. What the protection you have for these people. That whole thing that fly, they're 500 US, 500 or 1,000 in their envelope, in their pocket they go in. Everybody that working in those areas, their life is at risk. Nothing going to happen. So we just go probably send 1 or 2 persons, and listen, they don't go themselves. So I have seen that. They don't go themselves. They will use the Liberians to go to the family and say, oh, our boss may send off, and you're sorry, oh, you know, the thing that accident, and we really feel it just as you're feeling it, and this person was this to us, and you were very good at his work. All kinds of things will be said. So it's not all yeah, and whatever, and they will take responsibility. They will never, all those things that have been happening in this country, I've never seen one day a Lebanese or Indian go and sit with the family and say, you're sorry. We take full responsibility with it. They will always send their fellow, they will always send the black in front to go talk to the black because their skin too clean to go and sit with black to talk. Because the blacks are peasants, downtrodden. So let them just work in the factory. Anything happen to them will just give few dollars. But you can't blame these people. You blame your very government. Nothing will come of it. They're just few dollars they will give them. And then there are 2 boys that left in a way. One got in, and the other one, having heard the news, went to rescue. He too, he left there. He thought he was trying to rescue his brother, but he could not get out. Yeah. Okay. You leave it. A majority block. The boys say they they say they won't get a country. The Boaka state we in now. You will pay the man's money. You will pay that money. Rachel Kuhn, you nothing. You nobody. Yeah. You will pay that money. Even if you can say 500,000 was in the car, you will pay. If the man said he had 3 laptops, you will pay. Police, go and come on. That your police officers, very unprofessional, very unprofessional, very, very unprofessional. Let's listen to Yeke. He on again.
Legal instruction by the junta. They have been arrested already. The junta like what I said, Rachel. They have been arrested already. So we wait for the police officer to go. We are going now on the scene to see so I can check my car because in my car was 25,000 US and so other thing. I have 2.something million in my phone. I mean in my car. So we are going now to do the check to see if the things are staying in my car. So we are going along with the police. Just money. Where were you carrying it? Well, my money now. I decide where to take my money. I'm now in charge of 25,000 US. I'm more than 25,000 US. I'm one more than 25,000 US. I want more than even 1 million like so you're going out of the capital? Yeah, we're going to the capital in the book infantry. They see the reckless, they jumped out. Rachel is also here. And those police officers. Want to say you didn't register on a case? Well, and I think the register case that they may have listened there. That means listen. That means a looter. Rachel looter your jumped out. If I think I read that, I was what's the car here? Do you mean that? I mean it. Which one? If I think I read that one are you right there? Illegal lesson play carry so they don't here. If I think I read that from the court, I will force a car. If I don't force my partner, take my phone. I will use my car to force on it. The security of the majority of black people as they are. Only me is a threat to the majority of black people. If it's a threat, I'm making a threat. I'm not there in the security. Who was a so criminals you recognize criminals. You recently represented Liberia in Morocco. Man, those are all illegal things that are going on. You know, only criminal can recognize criminal. Joseph Walker is criminal. So you recognize criminal, Rachel Kuhn. So they will always be a criminal. Joseph Walker has been a criminal for long. So all know you. And he's very reckless. And very irresponsible. Thank you, Pastor. Do you think this situation is going to be addressed as well? It will be addressed. I will be reporting that guy and watch it. So we say just hammer. Okay, then wait for the time to see. Yes, sorry. Wait for the time to see. Yeah, wait for the time to see.
So they just left the police station. Yes, left the police station, headed to the Gregory Kuma, amen. Stuptitious individuals can do that. What's that? This is not Boakai country. That's not Rachel Kuhn country. This is the Republic. You lay so much emphasis on the rule of law, rule of law, rule of law. Yet, you people are complete irony of what you people put up. Anyway, that's it. So what did they say here? Okay, they have released this statement. Okay, a few minutes ago. All right, they released a statement. The LMP by the spokesperson, it's a DCP Cecilia Clark, spokesperson, Liberia National Police. 2 police officers, 2 police they said 2 police support unit, PSU, officers assigned at the Capitol building. okay, have been recalled. Well, my source within that one line that is in information have been recalled in connection to today's occurrence at the Capitol building. They include Sergeant Sam C. Cabo and Chief Inspector of Police Frank P. Banda. The officers are currently undergoing investigation at LNP Professional Standard Division. The LNP remain committed to maintaining law and order in the country. Well, law and order, once they are not from the majority bloc, no law and order. Law and order only for the majority bloc. Okay. Right. So, yesterday we just talked that in passing. Let me tell you now, Liberia don't have politicians. What Liberia have is gullibles, subservients. Liberia does not have politicians. Most of these guys who say they are politicians, they are grave seekers. They are just loud talkers. They are people without integrity. They shout and scream when things are working in their favor. They act like they are the ones who are well informed. And when things are not working, then they tend to follow another path. And the man said that because of Weah, he left, because of Weah, he joined CDC. That's what Solomon George said. Because of Weah, he joined CDC. Because of Weah, he's left CDC. Now, he has confirmed that he is moving to Unity Party. He confirmed that he's moving to Unity Party. That he is a supporter now of Unity Party. Solomon George. Here is it. He's not moving to Unity Party because he liked Unity Party. Or he had been a member of Unity Party. Like the beginner can say in Liberian term, a she. That means they're not working hard. Most of these guys, if not all, who find themselves in lucrative position, they will not think that life can twist at any time. That it may not be as the way you plan it. So they will attempt not to think in the future to have a fallback position. They will lavish their money. They will enjoy themselves on good life with the understanding that, oh, life is long, more will come. Just like the man who is in Luke that God referred to as the rich fool. He had everything. He just piled it up. He said, oh, I alone will enjoy. Life is good. I'm not sharing anything with anybody. All kinds of stuff. So God said, do you know that today your life will be cut? That's how some of the guys, they have no time for having a fallback position. The man lavish his money. The man not like before. The man needs something to survive. Unity Party, most of the Unity Party supporters who were in opposition, 6 years, it was tough on them. We know some of them. We saw them. It was tough. Even people within CDC government then was giving hand out to them secretly. To live 6 years in opposition in this country, it is not easy. To live 6 years in opposition, things not forthcoming, not working at all, ain't easy. I know today, and they know that I know because we saw them. People who in Boaka government today, they're acting like heroes, they're acting like they are the richest of people. In opposition, they remain in Unity Party, but their CDC friends were giving them hand out. Their CDC friends, their friends who were in CDC government, Weah government, were reaching out to some of their Unity Party friends because things were not working. It was hard on them. This country, when you get anything to do, you dead. You are dead. You finish. It was rough. Some of the men who talking today, you hear them, they jump into radio stations here and there. They know. When you see them, they were near Scarlington. They were friendly with everybody. They will use the nice words to their friends. They will sit on the sidewalk. They will have conversation. Some of the people that today, they're using tinted windshield, they pull it up. They say they are aristocrats and bourgeois now. They can't stoop so low again. It was rough on them. We know some of them. You in opposition now. All that money, 12 years. Solomon George said, nobody knows what I meant away money. He's not going to Unity Party because he loves Unity Party or being a partisan of Unity Party, even if he was in disguise. What did he do? He going to Unity Party because it's rough. He needs sustenance. He needs something to survive. He has families. He has extended families. He has other responsibilities. What is he doing? He's off job. He does not have business or businesses. Like some of the guys that were in Ellen's government. They felt that Ellen was going to be there forever. They never organized themselves. When Ellen left, nothing. We saw some of them around. They went to zero. Weah government came. They tried incorporating some of them. They started hailing Weah, praising Weah, because they wanted to come in. The same thing Solomon George doing. Today he praising Unity Party. Praising Joseph Hima Boakai. Because he wants something to survive on. All those times, since Weah left power, you're checking from 2023 till now. Check how many years or months in between. You know how many dollars you spend on a daily basis just on yourself. Just on yourself. Least to say if you have 2 or 3 or 4 attachments to you, children, family members, other people. You know how many dollars you spend on a daily basis. And if you don't have, if you don't have a return on your expenditure, in no time, that's what led to some people going crazy. They're walking on the street, they're talking by themselves, getting vexed with the people, with almost everybody in the house because things just not working. That money can make you feel good. Money is a therapy. It puts you in a kind of comfortable position. Sometimes it makes you look like a clown because you do some stupid things, you take some stupid decision. But ultimately, it gives you life. When you have money, you have something doing. You wake up in the morning, just having that relief that you're going to do something. He had not been doing anything since we have left power. He had not been doing anything. He has not been running anything. One of the reasons the man gave, y'all go up to the man's statement. The man said he wanted to open store. We have refused to give him money. He asked we have for money to open store. We have refused. That reason there, You stay in the house, the legislature, that place where every day the people play with thousands, millions of dollars. You representative, then you leave. As representative, you go to Weah and say you want open store, Weah gonna give you money. And Weah knew at that time you are a representative, you could afford it on its own. So I want to believe based on that, Weah decided not to. He held it against Weah. The man going, the major explaining that it's not normal. Is that the reason? Is that a justifiable reason that you wanted to open store? You asked them, we are for money. We are in get you money. That we are responsible. We are our president for Liberia. And you became a representative. You became a representative based on Weah's fame. You enter the legislature. You are being paid 11,000 every month. Multiply 11,000 times 11. Multiply that by 6 years. And see how much money is that? That today he will have nothing. He finding way creeping into Unity Party. So Baka will get him something to be doing. Politicians, you have to look at it. You look at your colleagues' life and try to make a good decision going forward. You have to have plan B in life. Charles Taylor was here. Charles Taylor and his people. What did Charles Taylor say? Vision 2030. Vision 2030. That means they were going to be in power until 2030. So most of Charles Taylor lawmakers, executive officials, they were relaxed. They were not doing anything in terms of sustaining themselves for the future. They felt that, look, let's just use the money. We'll get the money as we use. The money will come. That's how people were living in Charles Taylor's government. They were carried away by this Vision 2030 that Charles Taylor brought. So they were relaxed. They did not know that Charles Taylor's reign was going to an end. When Charles Taylor left the scene, against his will, most of them were off balance. The same way Weah had wanted to go 12 years, but the situation did not allow. Those who were futuristic, they organized themselves. And they can stay in opposition for the next 6 years, they will not go hungry. Solomon George had the opportunity to organize himself like how those guys organized themselves. He did not. He lost everything. Now he wants a new life. He thinks the place that he can get new life is within Unity Party. So he moves towards Unity Party. He praising Unity Party all over the place. And he made it clear that he going to Unity Party. He praising poor guy. Liberia politicians, though, you don't waste your time on these people. Liberia don't have no politician. What Liberia have is gullibles. They just talk. When things not working, they're quiet. Or when things working, they're shouting all over the place. When it's not working, then they tend to find an excuse. That's the reason the man left here. The man say he going to Unity Party. We didn't have the time yesterday, so I thought to just say a little to that. But it doesn't make sense at all. It doesn't have any bearing on CDC. He was never a significant person. He did well. In the legislature, I don't think he did anything significant for his district. Yes, a man who blaming Weah. But look, he served as representative in that place for all those years. What did he do for his district? What can any one of the people in that district point to? The man who wasn't representative, the man did several practical things in that district. Emmanuel Dan. Can you imagine? Emmanuel Dan was not representative. Emmanuel Dan was doing more. That's what led to the people turning from him to vote Emmanuel Dan. Because he was only there making noise in the house, fighting for gas leak, threatening people. He never, I don't think he initiated anything practical in his district. If you are in his district and when I open the line, you can share it. So what did he do with all those monies? The man went broke, a rough. So the man said, let me start praising Boakaya because in this country, the Liberian politics right there. When you a shit and you want something to do, just start running PR for the power that be or some kind of politician. You start getting $1 or $2 US. Then the next thing they start thinking of placing you somewhere. And you see, the other man, I told you about Milton TJ. They were here making all that be more. He's still on in that Senate. Yeah, Milton TJ there, he's sitting there in some small corner in FRC under Amos Stewart. The other man, Buchanan Smith, who is the deputy to Amos Stewart. All of them were in the house. What did they do? And there are several of them. So you don't mind that man. That man was not, he didn't do anything significant for CDC. CDC made him, CDC brought him to prominence. He was coaching basketball team here, insulting all the girls, the women all over the place. The people hated him. You think he went to that legislature because of what he was doing, because the people liked him? No. 80% of the people, they hated Solomon George. Prior to becoming representative, he will cause people bad cause. The one in the beginning can call man cause. Broad day. But the man used to do it. That's why radio stations stopped inviting the man, sending the man on the air. The man just cause that kind of way. They say, oh, sorry. It used to just in like. You think that man assumed Weah was not around and he attempted to run. You think he was going to get 0 vote? But because of Weah, because of Weah's presence and grace, he went down there. The people never objected to him. Throughout, what did he do for CDC? Nothing. In a house, what bill did he proffer? What did he do in his district? Weah created the opportunity. Because that's one of the ways you move in life. That's why when you hear, they say, oh, help one another, be your brother's keeper, that's what it means. The person will not take physical cash and give to you, but the person can create the opportunity by which you can use that to improve your life. That is the greatest help anybody can give to a person. Just like the Chinese proverb, don't give me fish, but teach me how to fish. That means create the opportunity. We have created the opportunities. All the people who today, some of the people, they were sleeping in one room. They and their families were in one room. They had nothing absolutely. They never knew anything called good future. They never knew that they would have ever ridden a tinted windshield car or 25,000 car, sit in a comfortable office. They never ever thought that was going to happen to them. It was Weah who exposed these people, gave them life. When you hear the word C-U-R-S-E in the Bible, curse, it doesn't say that God can curse you, but God can leave it that you curse yourself. And you know how? It comes from ingratitude. When a person has done something for you, took you from a lowly state or from in a trash can, you never ever say awful things to that person. Even if the person may have done something to you, you never ever say anything back. Neither shift blame on the person. I know that for a fact because it's in the very Bible. That is why God said that whatever they say to you, leave it. What did he say? He said, vengeance is mine. Don't say anything back. Don't do anything. You see some people, you see them on the street, they're crazy. They're the same as Solomon George, I think. You have to look back over your life, see where you were. With the kind of person you were, whether you were human or not. And look at where you have come. And the person who made sure that you have life. Gratitude is blessing. Ingratitude is curse. You can curse yourself from ingratitude. And I should say to you as we go, never ever show ingratitude to anybody who has done you good. It doesn't matter the size, but never ever. If you have anything and you want to leave that person, or you don't want to be connected to that person again, or just whatever, don't ever look for any excuse on that person to leave. Don't say anything back. Just say, most respectfully, I have reached this point to be on my own. I want to thank you for everything that you did for me. And God will reward you. You can bless a person, and that way you bless the person, you have blessed God. And God uses that to bless you for showing gratitude to that person who took you from nowhere to somewhere. Don't show ingratitude to anybody. You may think that it's your right to, like what Solomon George doing. But you've invited curse on yourself. You're not going to get it your way as you want it. We have to be very careful on earth. That is why all these things that are happening, you people are not smart. We are reacting to anybody. We are saying anything. And he leave it. Because you know why? He did it unto God. He did not do it unto men. But he lives in the midst of men, called human beings just as we are. But he did it unto God. And that's what the Bible says. Whatever you do for anybody, don't talk it. Even if they say things back to you, leave it. You can hear we are talking, all the people talking about Father, and the other people, they say all kind of things. You ever heard we are coming on the air? You say, oh, they want, I did this for the person, I brought it. You all heard we are saying it? No. But they're doing the talking. He's not talking. He's not reacting. As far as concerned, God used him to give life to those people. So with the showing ingratitude, it is not for him to react, but rather he leaves everything unto God. And that's what God said in Romans 12. Romans 12:19, I want to believe I show. When he said, vengeance is mine. Vengeance is not only a revenge, it also means a curse. Because when God is avenging, it means you are cursed. Yeah. So your leader made, they made it rough. They may not get nothing. He lost his money. So he gone to Unity Party as the safe haven now to get something. Yeah, it's Romans 12:19. So let's take a few calls on the one. Let's see the King's Cash giveaway. We giving you 4,000. Hope that you are playing that star 799 star 24 hash. Play with $1, Liberian dollar, or $1.50. Let's go now. Let's take a few calls and then we out on the show for tomorrow. Hello.
Hello.
Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, Justin, I call you from Charleston. You see, when our big brother, thank you. Let me first say thank you for the show. Like you rightly said, that man, he show some level. Let me just say great respect. Because somebody who took you for when you were nowhere, who knew Solomon George? It was through our party, the CDC, people started to hear the name called Solomon George. So then Solomon George, I didn't remember now Solomon George as a prestige person in the party. Some people that seen that when they posted the leaving us, my dear, Jefferson Kochi, Moses, I put it like a shit the party.
All right.
Some of them, what happened to the party? Nothing. So that man is
no, it's not so much. It's not so much of the persons leaving the party and but the attitude.
It just shows the level of not being appreciated to whatsoever good somebody does for you. Because even if somebody does something good for you, in return, learn to say thank you. It's good when you're growing up.
Or you don't have to come public, even if you don't want to tell the person thank you. You don't have to come public and condemn the person and say all kinds of awful things. All right, Chief.
And then address the issue.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you for the show.
You don't want to be in such a state saying, oh, that because of this person, the person did this to me, and so because of that, I'm leaving, or I left the party, and I don't want to be this person. The men say all kinds of stupid thing about Weah. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you. This story is coming from Keba. You know, what you just said, what happened to Solomon George Solomon, whatsoever. That man is very hungry, and then he had nothing to do. So he want to beg women back to gain this of job to do so that he's getting a power. At the end of the day, that man will not stay with that party. They don't believe me or not. They know who knows what you. So I can't get in the country. Thank you for the show.
Thank you so much. Have a nice day. So the guys today, let me share this with you. I don't want to leave this out. They moved today. They took a resolution. The guys at the House of Representatives have to be careful. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Yes.
They say my name is Madoni Momo calling from the big Christian deal.
Let's see.
Let me tell you something. So much joy looking here, let's go. They want to say only rich people. So much joy, all the sweat, yes. There's so much joy, stay in his heart. He lavished all that money. Yeah. You lose the election. So we have to lose the election. What do you want we have to do for you? So you expect we have to be silly for us. Someone just accepting him, but we have to be feeding him. No. He earned more money than we have.
Okay.
Because he said what we have said yes. So what you trying to tell us? But let me tell you one thing. It's just as I was just saying. Someone just you tell me what they put their care on the people married minute. Because you open the house and your husband bring everything. You're not thinking about tomorrow. You put everything in the car. When your husband loses a job, I can't see you start looking at your friend in there. That's what I'm just looking. So that's what I'm just to you let who care?
Okay, thank you. So the guys took a decision today. The majority bloc plenary. They seized the guy's money. They have not paid their colleagues yet. They told the Ministry of Finance not to give them a dime. Can you imagine that? The majority bloc, the guys are exercising absolute power. Let me now explain this further. You want to hear it from Representative Supreme Safoko, when he raised the issue today.
But Richard Kun is not the speaker. No, we should not take.
Sorry, this is not it. Okay, here we go.
We have some minerals in the car. We also have some ministry to not pay us our salary. The Ministry of Finance has to do with our salary. The Ministry of Finance has refused to pay us, has to do with our salary. The Ministry of Finance has refused to pay us salary. The Ministry of Finance has refused to pay us. The Ministry of Finance has refused to pay us. The Ministry of Finance has refused to pay us. The Ministry of Finance has refused to pay us. We don't know why they have not paid us on grounds that some group of 43 people said that they should not pay us. We don't know whether any representative has that authority to instruct finance ministry to not pay us. So we will not go to finance ministry directly to confront them. What we do, we come to the law, and we just came to do follow up as to where we are in keeping with those different processes. The people have tried to discourage us from standing by the law. They have tried to create different sin on our names in this country, but we will not be deterred. We will not back down to their false allegations and all the different things, all of their political chicaneries. We will not fall to those things. But what we will continue to do is to make sure that we engage the law very positively, and we know the law will be the law. As far as we're concerned, all of those guys over there are illegal. As far as we're concerned, Funati Kofa remains our speaker. As far as we're concerned, every other thing that has been done under Funati Kofa leadership is unconstitutional. We just want to advise all of our friends who are in the country with those different conceptions. We tell you, we want to advise you to not subject yourself, even those budgets that were passed from those different ministries, those ministers and other government line agency. And I can tell you, brother, anything you do over there under the signature of whoever that signed that budget from the legislature, it is unconstitutional. You will pay for it tomorrow by law. And the law will take it course. We are not here to use violence. We are not here to fight. If we come here today and they ask all of this place through violence, we'll walk away. But we'll come back the next day to make sure that the right thing is done.
So yeah, what they resolved today again in their deliberations, they say their plenary will now enforce disciplinary action against 5 of their colleagues. 5. And inclusive of those 5, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Councillor Funati Kofa, and the Rule of Law Chairman and Spokesperson, Musa Ability, for absenteeism. Yeah, absenteeism. They say, according to their rule, lawmaker who miss multiple sessions without proper excuse or excuses risk suspension or expulsion under Rule 47 of their rule. So they want to effect or get this portion or provision of their rule into full effect. Rule 48.7, which calls for oral or written warnings, suspension with salary deduction, or outright removal for continued violation. So what they want is to expel those guys from the minority bloc who, according to them, have been staying away from session, multiple sessions or several sessions. And they are, according to them, Funati Kofa, Grand Crew County, 8 session days. That means, according to them, for 8 session days, he was not present. Musa Hassan Bility, Nema County, District 7. Just stop calling. I'm not taking call. Just listen to the information. Musa Hassan Bility, District 7. District 7, that's Nema County. Musa Hassan Bility, District 7. 6 session days absent, 2 days present. That means only 2 days by the argument Musa Hassan Belete was present, and he been absent for 6 days. Those 6 days were session days. So under Rule 48.7, according to them, it calls for suspension, expulsion. But they want these guys to be expelled from the House of Representatives. Ta Wongwe, Nema County District 9, 8 session days absent. That means, according to them, Ta Wongwe have been absent for 8 days, session days. 8 days, he did not go for session. Roland Cooper, Magibi County, District 1, 6 session days. 2 days present. That he was only present 2 times. 2 times he was present. But 6 session days, he was absent. He was not in session. Luther Collins, Bapolu County, District 2. They said he been absent for 5 session days. 3 days present. He was only present 3 times. Absent 5 times. So these people, they either suspend or expel them. The Richard Coon majority bloc, Richard Coon House of Representatives, that they want these people expelled. That means they should take them from the House of Representatives. So they said the plenary instructed the chief clerk, who is Major Sion, to notify, that means inform, the lawmakers, warning them of the potential consequences. That is, if they fail to appear by Thursday, day after tomorrow, by Thursday, then they will enforce Rule 48.7. And that will mean either they are suspended or they are expelled from the House of Representatives. So the majority bloc is saying they want to bring Rule 48.7 into full effect, which calls for suspension or expulsion. But ultimately, they want to settle for expulsion. That they gave them up to, since they've been absent, they gave them up to Thursday this week. If they can't go to session, then they will expel them according to Rule 48.7, expel them from the House of Representatives. The Richard Coon House of Representatives, the majority bloc, that's the decision they took today. They want to get rid of these guys. Fonati Kofa, Musa Belete, Ta Wongwe, Roland Cooper, and Luther Collins. So they have from today up to Thursday. If they are not in session on Thursday, then they will move to activate Rule 48.7 to either suspend them or expel them from the House of Representatives. They've already seized the people money. You see what the guys are creating? You see the kind of situation? And everybody sitting, nobody talking. You ain't mean anything right now. But when something happens, then you will hear the other people, they will open the oral cavity, say they shout in, and this country here, we want war, and this we've been in war for a long time, and this country here, we need peace. Our children there yet. You ain't ready to open your oral cavity. These are things that brought the 1990 war. No, don't be stupid enough. Listen, this is where people, nobody will bring gun. But you know what led to the gun 1990? They kept grudge. People kept it in their heart. You know what people were looking at people, they may get a gun. They may say, look, you, stay here. Kind. You say you know me? Then they're acting like, no, sure, because the person will not remember. They say you know me, and this time you did this to me. And you so and so person, so, and we're living in so and so area, and that you said this to me, and your people protected you because they have money. Take all your clothes. That's how it is that the people kept grudge for years because of the mistreatment, the ill treatment. We have to be careful. It is not because you have the power. Already the country is in tatters. The country is divided. The country is down. Everything just upside down. Then these guys at the legislature, they're compounding the problem, making it worse. And they think they're doing something good. But let me say to you, listen, this government, I said it, I can say it anywhere, me, and I won't know. I can say it. Ask the people who know cemetery. Yeah, I told you on the radio last night. I said, well, all kind of bad thing to happen. The government, you're just all kind of things. So the people who go against you, then you go outside. Then they boo your whoa, boo, rescue go boo. So it's all right. Let it be happening. Let it be. But you can expel those people. You can have a dog 179 there calling himself representative. No reason all of them in the same state. I said when you taste power before and you get it, you can really. And there is this group in that place they are called the women. No disrespect to you. I followed the live feed today of that discussion. That thing your own member breaks Mensa. And you say you are playing a neutral role. You are not going to majority block session. You are not going to minority block session. And you say you are playing a neutral role. You, member breaks Mensa. So why you went there and screaming all over the place? You pretended. You pretended you got vexed. I have clips on you. When you wanted to be deputy speaker. And some kind of way, it ain't happy. And you start saying all kinds of nasty things about Fanatic Kofa. I have your recordings, madam. When you are singing, I know what kind of song you are singing in a place. You said the legislature was dollarized. Fanatic Kofa dollarized the legislature. When you have some representative, when you get money, you can be deputy speaker. In essence, because I don't have money. So when the thing was happening now, you are pretending like you are on Kofa's side, but you weren't. And you drunk. Why you never remain neutral? Because you announced to the whole world that you are not going to majority block session, you are not going to minority block session. Because of the impasse, you will stay as a neutral person until it can be resolved. Why you stay away? Why you jump in there now? Today you are in there talking all kinds of stuff. No integrity. No reason why Boaka disgrace all of you women. All of you women in the Boaka government. No relevance, no substance, no character, no integrity. They mess you up. You have unique character. Ellen protected you. Ellen guided you. Ellen left. George Weah came. He protected and enhanced it. Boaka, he messed up everything. Look at the woman who said in her over there, just I don't want to sound that way. Let's leave that one for another day. But you're the typical Liberians. What you're portraying. All the things that are happening all around here, you're muted. You're sitting in that place today talking all kinds of things because you want Rachel Kun to give you a top position. You want statutory position. You want to preside over a lucrative committee. I see you, man. You ain't ready, oh. You ain't ready. You're taking for a joke. And reach a serious part yet. You sit down whether you say you're running government. You get a president that you can hardly, you go in Tanzania, you almost fell off. In your own country, you're leaving the podium going on the other side. He disorganized the legislature. They sat down there too, because they never see 2,500 US. They've not seen 5,000. So they allowed themselves to be used as surrogates, as puppets. And they think that they were doing something. Go, all the running around, you people are running around. Here we are now. The entire center is no longer holding. Boaka can reconcile this place again. Rachel Kun can do anything, and you call for reconciliation where he at. The man, look at the man who was calling for reconciliation. You saw what he did today. That the people that say they're serious, you notify the people, then they say they're calling for reconciliation. You calling for reconciliation, but then you going on the person, you damaging, you stealing, you bringing the person down. Then you say calling for reconciliation. Your pay. Come on. Your police spotted here, now it's a surprise. It's not a surprise at all. You see, when somebody doing wrong, you know consciously it is wrong. When you tell that person it's wrong, and you give a blind eye to it, you are telling the person indirectly continue to do. So the next time, the person will feel that they have the backing of that person. The higher have been with the police. They beat the lawmakers. The police protected them by doing nothing. They never said anything about it. So as far as they're concerned, as police officers, they can do anything to anybody who is not within the perimeter of the majority bloc. So the majority bloc now is the legislature of the Republic of Liberia. Senator Snow and Senator Amara Conan, what did they tell us? They told us that Yomli Kanga Lawrence took the Senate and placed it on Boaka's lap as the extension of the executive. And they're preparing for 2029. Let me give you a little hint. The time is coming that Yomli will turn her back on Boaka. Hold it. Mark this day. Today is the 18th, Sister Matthew said it. Yomli is playing her cards well. Yomli wanted to get in a state that she would use to solidify herself going forward. And the first thing she did, she called up all of those who ran on United Party ticket by whatever the pack or arrangement. She said, no, I can't. That's the first thing. You hold on to that. The time is coming. Yomli Kanga is solidifying her base very, very well by numerical strength, discussion, and finance, money. The opportunity that she never had, she never thought that she was going to have it, she have it now. She in a very good position. She's solidifying her base. Let's start getting closer to 2029, you will see. She will turn her back. Boaka, brace yourself for that. Nobody going to stand with you 2029. You will lose the election 2029. Everything will go helter-skelter. It has started already. Yomli will never ever stand with you 2029. Just as you betrayed her, she wanted to be vice president, and you betray her. Yomli still has that thing in her heart. Not because Yomli Kanga goes to you and she kneel on the ground, put her hand on your 2 feet, so you think she humble. There isn't anybody who is humble. Everybody is humble for something. There is an agenda. Any agenda. Sit down there. Yomli will use your, and when that time coming, we just pray God for long life. We'll get on Yomli's side. I will support Yomli to the letter. But until then, I see the news is on at 6, and at 8 it's real talk. Look at it. Face the issues. Sorry, I don't use the real talk. Face the issues with A.B. William. You don't want to miss it tonight at 8. If God permits, we're back tomorrow. Shalom.